Hello everybody, it's Lazel here with another Magic the Gathering Arena video. We are playing Standard again and we play my Enter the Ring deck. It is a card focused around the card Fight Rigging. Most of you probably already know this combo simply because it is an enchantment with Hideaway 5, so you get to look at the top 5 cards of your library. Put a card under the Fight Rigging, then at the beginning of combat you put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control, and if you then have a creature with power 7 or greater, you may play the exiled card without paying its mana cost. So the line of play here is actually really simple. You try to play Fight Rigging as soon as possible, follow it up with a Shakedown Heavy, which only costs 3 mana, or the Archfiend of the Dross from Phyrexia, all will be 1. This triggers at the beginning of combat. You put the counter on Shakedown Heavy or on Archfiend, then you have a creature with power 7 or more, and then you can play one of the exiled cards underneath Fight Rigging. As top-end cards for this deck, I choose a Tyrannix Rex, I chose a Titan of Industry, Breach the Multiverse, and a Phyrexian Flesh Gorger. Vorinclex comes on 5, so I wouldn't really count him as a top-end card in this deck, but it's still a pretty strong creature, so I put him in. And then simply let's go over some of the cards. Go for the Throat, simple interaction here, destroy target non-artifact creature. Sheoldred's Edict, that also interacts with Planeswalkers or specifically token or non-token creatures. Really good in my opinion. Scrap Gorger, because you really need that graveyard head. There's so much Etali and Atraxa reanimation going on, so Armored Scrap Gorger definitely helps. Or also, when you can hit it, Breach the Multiverse, just take their Atraxa or Etali, super fun. Llanowar, Loam Speaker, and Armored Scrap Gorger are the ramp creatures in this deck, which will help you hopefully accelerate to give you the window to either play Fight Rigging and then maybe immediately follow up with Archfiend or also Shakedown Heavy. It really always depends on the situation. I think that Invasion of Zendikar really deserves its spot in the current meta, because for 4 mana you get to put 2 basic land cards onto the battlefield tapped, and yeah, you always can go for the upside of finishing this battle, and then you get a 4/4 Vigilance Haste, which is also not that bad in this deck here, but mostly you are playing this card for Invasion of Zendikar. I was considering to play Expand the Sphere. I can quickly open this card, because I think that this deck also works really well with Proliferate, because you have oil counters on the Armored Scrap Gorger, you have +1/+1 counters with Fight Rigging, you need to keep the oil counters up on Archfiend of the Dross. I think all of these synergies really, or all of these counters really synergize very well with Proliferate, so I thought about, instead of playing Invasion of Zendikar, playing Expand Sphere, but here you don't have any guaranteed hits to get your land drops, and then you also need to see that, yeah, even if you can proliferate, it's not always the finisher that you actually want, because if the Archfiend is on the field, the clock is ticking. Yes, it is ticking for you, but also for your opponent. So it never really felt like Expand the Sphere makes the cut here, even though I do have so many counter synergies in this deck, because if you don't put any lands with Expand the Sphere onto the battlefield, you can proliferate equal to the distance. Oh yeah, and I also forgot Tyrannix Rex, for example, with Toxic, can be really cool. But the few matches that I've played with Expand the Sphere, either I didn't have it, I got it too late, or the counters wouldn't have mattered anyways, because if you can really pull the combo off, yeah, it's over really quickly, so Expand the Sphere won't be played afterwards. You then prefer to keep interaction up or anything else. So yeah, I'm playing Invasion of Zendikar, but Expand the Sphere might be, yeah, maybe still worth testing out. Overall, I think this deck is really cool. The mana base is also, yeah, really, simple for me. I play 4 Jungle Hollows because we start on turn 2, so this can be really nice. Overall, I think this deck is a lot of fun, so let's jump into some games and yeah, let's have some fun. Okay, we got lands, we got ramp, we got Fight Rigging. Alright, we are against mono red, so Flesh Gorger will be extremely valuable. Shakedown Heavy is a great draw here. Okay, Feldon. Maybe jump. On the Kumano, okay. Okay, we got 4 mana available. I guess I will just play a fight rigging here, so Loam Speaker accumulates a few counters and I can still play Shakedown Heavy next turn and get it going. Loam Speaker is also now 4 toughness, which is not that easy to beat for mono red. Okay, Kumano. Into... Yeah, it's fine for me to trade. Yeah, that's even better. Play with fire and another play with fire. Okay, double play with fire. It's actually not that bad. Go for Shakedown Heavy, trigger Archfiend. Let's go. Okay, Warfare. And another Phoenix Chick. Pretty good. Now I have to be aggressive. The question is, can my opponent kill me here next turn? Let's go for double Swamp. I guess I will just attack like this. Okay. Okay, squeeze. I just realized that I urgently need to proliferate here. Let's see. Play Flesh Gorger on the ground. And another Shakedown Heavy. Put a counter onto Flesh Gorger. Both attack. Yeah, totally forgot about the downside of the Archfiend. Okay, Reckless Impulse pretty good. And they find, yeah, good spells. Play with Fire Face. Scry to the top. No full out swing, okay. GG. Should have started attacking one turn earlier. Oh, okay. Don't want to keep this hand. This one looks way better. I think that one Shakedown Heavy can go. All I need to do is draw my third land. Okay, we are up against mono red. Okay, we are lucky here, that's great. Let's see if our opponent will try to use a few prowess triggers. Feldon, okay. I think... yeah, I will just kill Feldon here. Take another one. Then we go with fight rigging. Yeah, let's go big. Swift Spear into an adversary, okay. Taking 4. I would have also liked to hit Breach, but okay. There we go. GG. Okay, we got lands, Loam Speaker, double Archfiend, no fight rigging, but I think we are still good to go to try it like this. Okay, there is fight rigging, perfect. Now all we need to do is curve out. One problem might be... Ooh, okay, alright, now I know what our opponent is doing. Which is totally fine, okay, another breach. Let's see, fight rigging. We find nothing, but I think I want to fix my mana situation here, so I'll just take the invasion. Put a counter on the Lone Speaker, and there we go. Okay, Bond Warden. Another Bond Warden. Jesus. Let's go. Sadly no land, but this is exactly why I put the invasion of Zendikar underneath the fight rigging. There we go, and now we can fix for a black and a green. Black green. Gotta keep in mind to maybe hold back, go for the throat simply for my own Archfiend here. Okay, that's the fourth one. We go face. Then we play a second one, keep up, go for the throat. Alright, GG. Okay, we got forests interaction, but nothing else. So yeah, this looks way better. One scrap gorger can go. Against mono blue, okay. So they will probably know what they need to counter. Consider, yeah, okay, so we are up against the Jin deck. So Tyrannix Rex would be our preferred hit. Let's see if we can resolve our Scrap Gorger. Okay, bring the ending. Ooh, bring the ending, interesting. They might use... Yeah, there's Jin. And we will kill it right away. Okay, now they are holding up interaction. Let's try to resolve our Shakedown Heavy here. Pretty sure that they will counter it. Interesting. Oh, hopefully a land. Okay, that's good. Because now I can bait with fight rigging. That they use their counter spell. And then I can still kill the Jin. So we might see a Fading Hope. That's okay. So now we can kill Jin. But that also tells me that they do have another creature counterspell. Let's see. I am considering to do Sheoldred's Edict here, but if I don't find a target, it's worthless. Could go for another fight rigging. I do have quite a few creatures, and the strongest power and toughness that I need to beat is 5. So going for that, I think it's reasonable. Okay. Let's ramp. Try to find even more mana. If they play Make Disappear, it's perfect here. We might see a Spell Pierce here. Okay, they go for an Augury. Found something. Let's see if it is a counter spell. Yeah, bring the ending. Okay. I expect to see some terrors pretty soon. Okay, there's Jin. Another forest. Okay, gotta try. Oh, but it feels like that they do have a creature counter spell. Okay, that resolved. Let's see if they have another Fading Hope. They don't. Fight rigging finds... Go for the throat here. That's perfect. Okay, no Fading Hope. Interesting. Another island. Lucian's Twilight. That's pretty good. It could have been anything but not a tapped land. Yeah, GG. Okay, we got lands, ramp, interaction. This hand is great. Okay, seems like Esper Legends, which can be a problem. I don't have many target abilities, and now since I drew fight rigging, I really want to step on the gas. I could have also Sheoldred's Edict the Skrelv, because it gives permanent protection to other creatures with its tap mechanic, but I think that I'm fine here. I think I'd like to ramp instead of going for my synergy right away, simply because I didn't draw a land. So stabilizing a little bit seems reasonable. Also because I can now do Shakedown Heavy and Fight Rigging in the same turn. Okay, Raffine, perfect. Let's say, let's do it. But we start off with Fight Rigging, see what we find. Breach seems like a lot of fun. Let's go. Gotta keep in mind to tap my Scrap Gorger here. Cast Breach. Okay, Archfiend, and in my opponent's graveyard. Ooh. There is a lot of cool stuff. Oh, let's see. Non-token creature or planeswalker. Can also flip her next turn. Yeah, let's take good old Sheoldred here. Alright. If they try to reanimate anything, we can tap Scrap Gorger and exile it in response. Hopefully no depopulate. GG. Alright. Alright everybody, so these were a few games of my Enter the Ring deck. I think it's a lot of fun, especially when you can really get the combo off. Then you're just... And if you have good hits on fight rigging, of course, then you can have a lot of fun with this deck. But I do have to say, I don't think it's the most competitive deck, simply because, especially when you play an Armored Scrap Gorger or Llanowar Loam Speaker, people often see the line of play that is about to happen. It doesn't have to be always with fight rigging, but they know, okay, he's ramping into something, I need to interact with it. And if they do so, it will really heavily slow you down, which might lead to simply you losing an advantage that you might have would have been able to build up with the fight rigging combo. But as I've said, if you can really pull it off, it's super fun, and I think especially cards like Shakedown Heavy and Archfiend of the Dross are the cards that are immediately key cards with fight rigging, so these three cards are definitely the most valuable combo cards in this deck. For top-end cards, you can actually put in whatever you like, in my opinion. I personally went through my collection and saw, okay, I have a Titanic Rex, I have a Titan of Industry, Breach the Multiverse is pretty good, Phyrexian Flesh Gorger also had one copy. This is the fun thing about this deck, in my opinion. If you see any really cool top-end card, you can just put it into this deck and have fun with it. It is really important about your early curve. This window here probably will stay unchanged, or you might do slight adjustments, but the key message of the early curve is always the same. But the top end, you can just put in whatever you want, just as in the last game. I could have also just put in a simple Sheoldred in here, because I can do it as it is one of the top end cards. But yeah, overall, this is the deck. I hope you enjoyed it. See you in the next one. Goodbye, guys.